It's a pretty sad situation. As we know, fame and success comes with a lot of amazing things, but the dark side to it is weirdos like this guy I'm about to show you. I'm sure most of you guys seen the news who follow the W. But a 55-year-old Texas man has been charged with felony for stalking Caitlin Clark, allegedly sent Clark numerous threats and sexual charged messages on X, and traveled to Indianapolis before being arrested at a hotel. I'm going to play a clip that breaks down like in more detail what happened, but the sickening part about this is, first of all, it's dangerous out here for women because there's a lot of creeps out there like this guy, but this is like the second or third time I've seen this happen. I think Paige Bueckers has had an incident like that in like September or something like that.
Since December, the X account RacerX2031 has been tagging Fever star Caitlin Clark in posts. Courts say it's connected to this man, Michael Lewis. Posts have become more frequent in recent weeks. They've also become more sexual and at times violent, with some words not fit to be shown on TV.
Certainly when you look at the volume of posts and you look at what we are alleging is certainly very aggressive posts.
Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears says Pacers Sports and Entertainment alerted the authorities about the post when Lewis traveled from his Texas home to Indianapolis last week, posting, "At Caitlin Clark 22, we're coming to you live."
The creep flew from Texas all the way to Indianapolis.
Downtown Indy. Investigators confirmed Lewis was in Indianapolis by these, his most recent posts on X. They tracked the IP address of these posts to here, the Hilton Garden Inn, right in downtown Indianapolis. Mears says Lewis even bought Butler basketball tickets, where Clark has been known to attend. He posted, "I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench."
You have the steps of traveling from Texas to Indianapolis, trying to figure out where they can maybe potentially locate the victim. All of those things certainly raised a number of alarm bells.
The court documents say IMPD talked to Lewis at his downtown Indy hotel room on January 8th, questioning him about the post toward Clark. Lewis said this was all an imaginary relationship and a joke. Officers warned Lewis to think about what he's writing before posting it, but in the hours and days to follow, Lewis continued to tag Clark, with one post saying in part, "FBI visited last night."
There was a conversation with law enforcement, and we didn't see any change in behavior.
That's when authorities decided to file charges against Lewis. He was arrested in the Sheraton Hotel just off the Circle. Mears says Caitlin Clark talked to Marion County Sheriff's Office investigators Saturday, saying she was fearful and had even changed her movement patterns to better protect herself.
You can tell from the probable cause affidavit that this has had a profound impact on her.
$50,000 surety bond, a no contact order for Caitlin Clark, and a stay away order for Gainbridge Fieldhouse and Hinkle Fieldhouse. Even a post could land him additional charges. He's due in court for an initial hearing tomorrow morning. We will be there.
Look, today's January 13th. Even yesterday, and the fucking weirdo said it was a joke. Like, look, this is sick. This is all yesterday. I saw this tweet coming up. Someone said, watch how no WNBA player will now come out and talk about what Caitlin Clark's going through. And her haters here who uses the incident to paint a picture that the entire fan base is like this. Someone said, I literally can't even fathom what goes through people's minds sometimes. Dude created a whole relationship with her in his head, but please be advised, she isn't the first nor the last player in the W that this happened to. He said it was a joke. It was a whole imaginary relationship. And this guy's probably right. A lot of them probably go through that too. And as the game grows, you're going to see more weirdos come out. So, the way if you think about it, it also happens on the men's side, but it's not looked at as the same. I remember there was a clip of Jalen Williams when the NBA players go on the road.
With any crazy scenarios with like women or anything in the NBA?
Me personally, no. I try and stay out the mix as far as like girls during the season. I've seen some stuff just in general. Like I know girls be like hanging out in the hallways and hotel rooms all the time and kind of do that just to see like who they can kind of get to like come upstairs
They
with.
just be chilling there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they know your schedule and stuff, and you know you always get like the random DMs like fly me out.
Yeah. Type. So is it
like what do you like?
Does it work though? I feel like some of the girls it works. Wow,
You guys
crazy.
see the Twitter. You guys have
That's
Twitter.
crazy.
You guys
That's
definitely see it, but like
crazy.
that's the trap that I think a lot of like especially younger like guys kind of fall into.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you know, you got girls, you know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You're already tired, like you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You just played it back to back. You might have had it. They'll wait for you to have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll be at your hotel room, and now you know, oh, they can take me upstairs. Let's go out to eat. Blah blah blah.
That's insane.
You know, now there's been all kinds of stuff. People get their wallets and stuff stolen, or you know, they'll go take a picture of you while you're asleep. So, kind of always got to be careful in that regard. Like,
I mean, for men, this don't sound crazy, but my point of like showing this clip was like, as the WNBA grows, y'all see how like he said there will be girls waiting at the hotels. Can you imagine what this guy just said? Imagine that happening in women's basketball. That'd be insane. There has to be more stuff in place to start protecting these women because that's crazy. And I feel like he created an imaginary relationship. Like, what the fuck type of weirdo shit is that? Like, just think about that. He said it's all a joke. He created an imaginary relationship. They warned him, and he continued doing it. Flew from Texas to Indianapolis. That's insane. And then look at this. Oregon man was charged Monday with stalking, harassing UConn women's basketball star Paige Bueckers. He was arrested Friday by UConn police and being held on a $100,000 bond. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, and it's going to be more frequent. Like, it's going to get crazier and crazier.
A scary situation for UConn basketball star Paige Bueckers. The man arrested for allegedly stalking her appeared in court today. Channel 3's Dylan Fearon was inside the courtroom in Rockville. He is live now with those bizarre details. Dylan.
Well, Aaron, Robert Parmalee is in jail right now. He's accused of sending several disturbing emails to UConn officials about Paige Bueckers, including saying he wants to propose to her and marry Bueckers. Luckily, he's in jail right now. UConn students relieved. We also know Parmalee was wanted out of Oregon on arson charges.
Oh, this is crazy. Like, look at this guy, bro. Like, look at this guy. This is crazy.
30-year-old Robert Parmalee is in handcuffs, wearing a plaid shirt, facing a judge today.
These are rather serious allegations.
So serious, the judge set Parmalee's bond at $100,000, ordering him to stay away from the town of Mansfield and Paige Bueckers. In June and July, police say UConn's communications team received concerning emails from Parmalee containing rambling comments that he's a member of the royal family, a sperm donor, wants to marry Bueckers and have children with every white woman alive. He allegedly posted on social media requesting permission to marry Bueckers in a poem written to her.
He is willing to engage in treatment, and I think that would be an appropriate case.
At the end of August, Parmalee flew into Brad.
He is willing to engage in treatment, and I think that would be appropriate in this case.
At the end of August, Parmalee flew into Bradley International Airport.
Bro, he looks like he'll do that shit again. Look at him.
Spotting him nearly getting hit by cars on Route 20 in Windsor Locks. When questioned by police, Parmalee said he's fathered more than 17,000 children and was going to see Bueckers. Police ran his info, realizing Parmalee was wanted in Oregon on an arson charge, accused of trying to burn down a home with his roommate inside. State police arrested Parmalee in Windsor Locks, and UConn students are relieved tonight he never made it to campus.
I think that's insane to fly over here and actually try to enact what he was saying. That's pretty crazy.
Former prosecutor and current defense attorney Ryan McGuigan has handled similar cases.
What we're talking about here, I believe, is somebody who's mentally deranged and is a potential threat to another human being. The correct place for this person that it isn't a jail, but it is a mental hospital.
Parmalee has been charged with electronic stalking and harassment. Tonight he'll be back in court here next month. We're live in Rockville. I'm Dylan Fearon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Dylan, thank you.
Give his ass life. Fuck that. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, there got to be stuff in place, especially as the popularity grows. Protect women. Like, it's not like men. Like, it's a little different. Like, you know how it is. These NBA players, they see a bad girl on the road. They gon', you know, if she bad enough or if they want to at the time, they gonna follow through. For women, it's a little different. Like, imagine there's gonna be weirdos like this, bro, or the other guy. Like, it's a little more dangerous as the popularity grows for women. They got to figure out ways to put stuff in place to protect them, or else you're gonna hear countless cases soon of like shit like this. Like, this is crazy. Someone says stalking, harassment in women's sports is a growing issue that needs serious attention. These players should be celebrated for their talent, not forced to live in daily fear. I agree. Like, they have to put, I don't know, it's gonna be, if it grows like it's supposed to, this is gonna be a frequent thing because she's not the first person to deal with it. She definitely, this is sad to say, but if it continues to grow, you're gonna see more weirdos like this come out the woodworks, you know? So, I mean, they gotta put something in place to protect the players because that's fucking crazy. Like, that's legit crazy, bro. This is all he got for it. If convicted, Lewis could face up to 6 years in prison. That's not enough. And $10,000 fines. That's not enough. Like, keep his ass locked up. That's crazy. They got to put things in place to protect the players. They have to, bro, because that's crazy. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, it's your boy.